Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. I actually told the officer I was reading this book.
Did you?
Yes. And I said, I'm working on my habits, sir.
Was he familiar with the book?
I don't know. I was just talking a lot.
Okay.
I was talking a lot.
You trying to talk
I was just sparking
situation.
conversation after conversation. I was cracking jokes and all. Let's laugh, sir. Let's laugh about this.
You pulled out all them skills.
I pulled out all the cards. This is funny, right?
You're gonna give me a warning this time, right?
Right? That's right. Yes. Just shake your head. Say yes. Yes. So he did. After he checked my license, he did.
That's sweet. That's awesome.
It was good. So I'm gonna let you start out with where we are.
So last week we talked about James Clear's story about the accident that he had and the healing that he went through, is how it led to Atomic Habits for him growing up, and then leading to him being led to write this book. So I don't know if you came in on, if you watched it last Friday or any day after that, you decided to look to see what kind of habits you could adjust slightly. So we talk about little tiny changing things slightly. If you did that, chime in the comments and kind of let us know how that worked for you. I know Shalita specifically had talked about waking up a little bit earlier in the morning instead of trying to wake up 2 hours or an hour and a half earlier.
Right, and try to make a huge jump.
Right, make small ones. So how did that work for you?
It's working.
Awesome. Good.
It's progressively working.
Right.
Like in the progress working.
Right. Currently in progression.
Yes, currently in progression, right? It's an implementation process.
Right. This next chapter, the first chapter, it talks about a particular cycling club. So he's basically talking specifically about how these small habits affected this group of cyclists. So this group is actually in the Olympics and lose a lot. We're losing a lot. Okay. So they hired somebody to help them improve. What they did is they found several very small areas where improvement needed to be made. It just showed how those improvements, upon those small improvements of several different little things, what a great difference that made for the team. My fingers don't want to work with me today.
You have to lick it when you change and turn the paper. Okay. Like the school teachers do that.
Is that what I gotta
lick and turn?
Okay, lick and turn. Yeah. So this is one thing that was said that I thought was interesting. A question that this was answering. It was like, why do small improvements accumulate into such remarkable results? And how can you replicate this approach in your own life? Basically, why small habits make big improvements is what that basic chapter is looking at. How can we look into our lives and see how we can do several little things to make big improvements, and the ability to use it in different areas, no matter what it is. Like,
oh goodness, he's talking my language right here.
What is that?
There's a graph. Yes, about 1% better every day, or 1% worse every day. It all adds up. And then he relates this to compound interest. He relates it to habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. It compounds daily. You start out with your base, who you are. And then the more that you are consistent with those better habits, it compounds daily into self-improvement. The same way that money multiplies through compound interest. The effects of your habits multiply as you repeat them. They seem to make little difference on any given day, and yet the impact they deliver over the months and years can be enormous. It's only when you're looking back 2, 5, or perhaps 10 years later that the value of good habits, cost of bad ones, becomes strikingly apparent. That is so true.